What's up people, and welcome back to a new video on the channel. Welcome to another video where I get to try some of the tunes that you guys sent me over on the old Discord. If you do want to send some stuff over in the future, and maybe you want me to try and use it in future videos, go to the description down below. You can join the Discord and you can send some tunes over yourselves. These should be fun. As you can see by the title and the thumbnail, I've obviously put one of the, kind of little catchphrases, not catchphrases, I don't know, like something eye-grabbing, I guess, for the thumbnail and the title. So I will end up getting to that car as the second car for this build, or for this video, but I will try another one as well. So this dude sent me a 2019 Corvette, and it's for the S1 Riviera Sprint. He also says that it's the best time for that specific car is on the rivals track, the Riviera Sprint. And he goes, yes, to scroll through the leaderboard to verify. That's sound. And he goes, give it a try, and any feedback would be great. Thanks, guys. So let's give it a shot. Let's see what it's like. It's not supposed to be anything insane, or he doesn't think it's anything insane, and he wants some sort of feedback for it. So 2021 01, which means it's this one. It should be interesting, because we all know that these ones here, the C8 Corvettes, are really, really good. But the C7s, interesting. I don't know how we're gonna go about the C7 Corvette. It's also built to the top of S1, so it should be good. S1 isn't like fully maxed out by the looks of things, so let's see what sort of tune this guy's built, and we'll try it out, obviously. Right, you guys can try it out for yourselves as well, of course. 453 482 29. Oh no, it's 267, not 297. No, it's not even that at all. I can't read. 967. There you go. S1 all-wheel drive tune, ZR1. Okay. For the Riviera Sprint. It's not got that much power. I feel like all these sprint races usually require you to have pretty good like power builds, right? Or cars that have like a silly amount of horsepower. So, I don't know. I don't know if this is the way you want to go about doing this. Where's the Riviera Sprint? We've done this before, I'm pretty sure. There's a Riviera Sprint is there. There's a Riviera Sprint. I don't really remember if I've done one of these in S1. I think I've done it in maybe the different class. Yeah, I don't have it done in S1. Maybe S2? Yeah, I think someone sent me an S2 time before. So he did a 232 140 on this track. So let's give it a shot. I'll use this tune, of course. We'll try it out and see what it's like. And go from there. We'll see. But usually with cars in, like for sprint events, usually people just make them power build, so they give them a silly amount of power. They have crappy tires, and then you just kind of go from there, you know. The acceleration off the line is very good, of course. All-wheel drive. Not even a tiny little peep from the tires, no screeching, no nothing. I don't even know what tires this is on. I probably should have paid a little bit more attention just to see what tires it was on. I can tell it's definitely not on the stickiest rubber. Because it's not very sharp turning in. It is really, really planted though, and it doesn't actually lose grip, but it doesn't have like the sharpness of turning in. Like, it doesn't want to like dart into corners really quickly. You need to mess with these gear ratios because they're not really that good for this track. If you're building something for a very specific track, you need to build gear ratios specifically for it. Like, you should definitely make it so I don't have to change it to 7th there at all. Or at least make it so the gears are a little shorter, at least 6th and 7th. So that if I do end up having to change it to 7th, I'm not just going, and then you can see how low I am in the revs for this. I mean, this car has torque, but I just don't feel like 7th gear should be this long. Or I should even have to go into 7th gear. So maybe mess with those a little bit. Always try to be in the power band, pretty much, when you're building. cars for specific tracks. You obviously don't want to be out of the power band at any point. And just feel like you're just cruising along, you know? I mean, the car is really easy to drive. There's nothing really crazy or hard about it. I want to see what the top times are for this track. As in, like, what are people getting and with what cars. Okay. Just close to the end now. So he did a 232, I did a 234 as my first attempt. Alright, let's have a look at these leaderboards then. What are people saying? Manual clutch XGR15. Yeah, this is a car that you're never gonna beat with just any random car. So XGR15 getting low 2s, 214s, 215s. This is what top 100 is. Obviously, I'm gonna be a lot lower. 8,100. It's pretty low. That is pretty low. 230 something seconds is pretty low. I mean, if you're building something like this, right? Of course that you're gonna try it out on like rival events just to see what your tune is like compared to other cars. But like I said, for sprint races like this, if you want to build something that's competitive, I know you probably didn't build this to be competitive, but you did kind of send me a time that you got with it, meaning that you wanted this to be somewhat competitive. You're looking for stuff like you're looking for like power build type of builds here. So you don't need all-wheel drive, unless somehow all-wheel drive drops your class. But I don't think you need all-wheel drive at all. Like I said, better gear ratios, and you just need a silly amount of power. Bad tires, or not bad, but like not great tires, and a silly amount of power is what you really need. I'm going too fast. Yeah, it's just how the meta is, you know. If you're, like I say, if you're trying to build something like this to be competitive. But again, if you're not and you just want to try and improve your tune and stuff like that, I mean, that's all good as well. But again, if you want to be competitive, you have to try and copy the type of builds people are using. Usually for sprint events, like I said, it's power builds, and those things are mental. Try to do another run. Try and beat my old time. Or the time I just got. At least by a little bit. Try and beat the time that this guy got. What was it, 232 something? We can beat that. We can beat a little 232. Yeah, this thing has so much grip, man. All-wheel drive setup giving this thing way too much grip. I mean, it's not that it's way too much grip, it's really nice grip, but I mean, I feel like you could have used your PI somewhere else. Maybe giving this thing more power. It just doesn't want to step out at all. It's like really composed because of the all-wheel drive system. Really, really composed. There you go. 232. Yeah, I mean, like I said, for this specific car, maybe it's the fastest tune on here. I'm trying to think if there's maybe a way to fix this. Or not fix it, but like make it a little bit better. And what I mean by that is like try and turn this thing into more of a power build. Maybe that could work. But I don't know how well this would work on this specific car. Because it's very specific cars that actually work really, really well as power builds. You can't just turn anything and everything into one of them. I mean, you can make them so they're a power build, but you can't really make them so they're really, really that good to drive, you know, as power builds. This one, I don't know if it's a car that you can actually do that with. I've turned mine into a power build just to see how close or how far it is from his tune as a power build. So lots of power, kept the rear wheel drive, some stock tires. The front end feels so much lighter because it's rear wheel drive. I mean, as long as I'm smooth on the power, it seems really nice to drive as a power build. Interesting. Very interesting. It doesn't feel like I have this of an opportunity to go fast in these corners. It's just accelerating out of corners is a little bit more troublesome for me. So I need to control my throttle as I'm accelerating. Whereas of course with the all-wheel drive, I just put my foot down and just let the car do its thing. But this is definitely faster because I'm catching them. See the way I just put my foot down in the all-wheel drive car, but in this one I can't. I'll just go into fourth and I can put my foot down in fourth. Oh, don't slide too much. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. As soon as I started sliding, I was like, that's it. Yeah, I don't know what, like, constitutes a good or a bad power build. Like, how could you fight? Like, you literally just have to experiment with random cars, don't you? Like, there's nothing that I can really, like, do here to be able to, like, this car just probably isn't a good power build. Like, that's why it's probably not at the top of any of the leaderboards. So, what he's done with his build is make it the fastest 2019 ZR1, which he said he checked. But, like, I don't know. It's just the whole aspect of power builds. It's so strange because for some cars it works really well and for others obviously you can't do as much. Like for this one I can't add any more power. But I think with the Jag you can go well past the amount of power that this thing makes. Which is insane, right? Like how much does the Jag actually have? I'm gonna have a quick little look at it. XJR15. Yeah, look at the power to weight ratio of this car. It's mental. It is absolutely mental versus the power to weight ratio of the Chevy Corvette that I have right now. Wait, sorry, it's in the current car. Like 958 to 1,553 kilos. You see what I mean? Like the power to weight is completely off on this, and it's still stuck at S1 900. Like I can't give it worse tires, or I can if I give it like snow tires or something like that, or maybe drag tires. But I still can't add that much more power to this thing. Like I think I can barely squeeze out just a little bit over 1,000, if even that. It just doesn't like it at all. So that's what I'm saying. For the build that you sent me, like I said my piece. I said what basically you can do to kind of improve your tune. Maybe just gear ratios, pretty much. And yeah. Apart from that, like I said, front is a little bit too understeery sometimes. But apart from that, it's not really that bad of a tune or that bad of a car. Anyway, let's move on to our second tune, which our second tune is going to be very, very funny to mess around with. And of course, it's going to be for the Koenigsegg Jesko or Jesko or whatever you want to call it. I've had different builds on these different cars, like so many times over the years. Like I've had top speed builds, off-road builds. I've even had builds for this thing to make it float in the air as long as possible. I've had drag builds for them. I don't think I've ever tried to drift this before. I'm not 100% sure, but if I go and I check my tunes for this, I don't think I have. Like I said, I have a jump tune, some world record tune. Like, I don't think I have a single, there's like Hot Wheels stuff. I don't think I have a single one that's actually a drift tune for this thing. So, for the first time in however many years, there's actually a drift tune for this thing made by Dom, and I want to try it out. Actually, I don't even know if it's made by him, but I'm assuming it is. 179 032 788. There you go. 2025 Drift Bozo. Drag tire compound. It is a point drift build, as you can see. But I want to see, because like I said, this is a car obviously that's been in the game since the very beginning, so I have no idea if this is going to be like how exactly this is going to work. He did say that it's very close, or similar to, the Noble M400, and I've made a video on that before, and that thing is pretty mental to slide around with. But it's a little less snappy, so let's give it a shot. Let's try it out, see what it's like. Since this is also for point drifting, I am going to suck big on our first few runs here, or at least until I get used to it. It's always the case. As soon as you start driving, as soon as you go back into driving like point drift builds and stuff like that, like very specific cars for point drifting, it just takes a while to get back into the swing of things. But he ain't wrong. It is a big slide enjoyer. It loves going sideways. I have to clutch kick it properly though, because I have not been doing that. Don't expect big points from me, not on this run at the very, very least. I'm just keeping it in third. I haven't even tried to change to any of the gears so far. And it is just holding it. Let's try a bit second maybe. Second's decent. But third gives you a big push. Huge push. Even fourth gives you a little bit of a push. Oh my god, I went too fast. Jesus Christ. So it's just... This thing's a monster. Oh my god. Yeah, it definitely loves going sideways. Terrible, terrible transition from me, but that's okay. Went too far off there, I wasn't getting any points. Like I said, the first run at the very, very least is not going to be anywhere near peak what this car can actually do. I need more angle here. I don't know why I changed to fourth, as if fourth was going to give me more angle. It does hold big angle though, doesn't it? Holy. I'm going too fast for some of the corners as well, because I keep forgetting how these power builds are. So you, as soon as they catch grip, right, that's the whole point of the drag tires as well. Lateral grip is terrible, which is what you need. But as soon as these things catch grip, like in a little bit of a straight line, it pulls. Like, you get like an instant shunt forward. And you pick up so much speed. Whereas you have some other tires where... Oh my god. I just sent it into reverse entry. You have other tires which of course will just have no grip at all in any circumstance. But these drag tires will have grip in a straight line. No matter what. It's just the whole sideways bit. They don't have any like lateral grip. As if I'm going too fast. It's just sliding forever. You see what I mean by lateral grip? It's just non-existent. Go forward, go forward, go forward, go forward. You set it sideways and the thing just keeps going sideways forever. That is funny. It just wasn't stopping, was it? Yeah, man. Point drift builds are always really funny to try and play around with. Especially on like ridiculous cars like this. Like the Noble was a funny one because it's just... Like, when would you ever expect a Noble to do stuff like this? The Escos as well is just another car that you just don't expect it to be like good for point drifting. It's really, really easy to drive though. Like super, super easy car to control. Really, really easy to get like 1.2 mil with it. Like even with my horrendous run that you've seen just there, 1.169. Like it's a really, really good car. I want to try one more. I don't care about Horizon Arcade. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. I think all these are, like all these point drift builds that I've featured in videos before, I'm pretty sure a lot of them are 1.2 mil cars. I just need to drive better. There you go. See? Much nicer than what it was before. Much cleaner. But a second, maybe don't reverse entry into it, because that's just not going to give you any points, but keep this up. See how much better that was than the last time? And a lot more points. Try to keep this angle up and then try to stay as wide as possible. I mean, I'm a bit slow here, I think, but still very much usable. Transition was horribly slow. That's fine, we'll work with it. Try to smack off the railing here because it does slow you down a lot, so just be careful. Here we do a little bit of slowdown. Now we can start speeding up. Transition, try to stay as much on the road as possible so we can get the points, like that. Oh, it's not really great on this one, but I think it's fine. This thing has so much power. Oh, I kind of wanted to that sucks. That sucks. Because the last time round when I came here, I didn't give enough beans, and then now I just... I'm just not going fast enough. I feel like I'm going to cancel my points though if I keep rewinding. So, what I might do, I think this is the last time I'm rewinding. This might take my points. Oh, it didn't. Oh, why my side was in. Like, as in why am I reverse entering? That's it. That's all I really need, is just to get a little bit more... Oh my god, the rain really messes you up. That's why it feels odd. So the rain in this game, instead of making it better to slide on, it actually makes it a lot worse. It makes you have more grip. That's why it feels weird, because now it does, like, third gear doesn't feel like I'm hitting limiter in it anymore. You can see how slow it's, like, trying to accelerate to it. It's very awkward to just slide in the rain. I was wondering why it was so bad. How slowly it starts to accelerate. Oh my god, it's so bad. It's so bad in the rain. Like, second gear just barely accelerates. Well, my entire run is ruined now. because of this rain. I'm like barely smacking limiter in second. This is so funny. Well, how bad it is now. Yeah, it's ruined my entire run. That would have been a 1.2 mil without a doubt. Yeah, rain and point drift builds just don't go together at all. It just fully messes you up. Like, it just doesn't want to actually slide properly. It's crazy. Car is sick though. Try it out for yourselves. If you want a point drift build that's really, really easy to control, really easy to slide, use the Jesco. Because this thing is sick. It's so easy to control. But yeah, the rain really messes you up as well though. Like, it just makes your car gain more grip. It's crazy. Look at how badly second gears. I'm flooring it. I floored it the entire time through that corner and it wasn't hitting limiter at all. Like, it just doesn't want my wheels to spin. Anyway, that's it for me. Thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Try both of the tunes out for yourselves, of course. If you want to send me some stuff for me to try in future videos, feel free to do so over on the old Discord. And yeah, subscribe to the channel if you're new and you enjoy the content as well, because that also helps out a lot. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Thank you for watching, everybody. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye, everyone.